Open up an informational hearing on youth voices. And I'm going to welcome Lila Berry to the, yes. This is so, look at, and her technical assistant and her just supporter. Might want to like, hold that, yeah, there we go. And you can, Lila, you can feel free to introduce the folks that are with you as well.
This is my teacher, Mr. Saffiels, and my mom.
You can say mama.
It's mom.
And my mama, yeah.
Yeah, excellent.
Chair Sollman, members of the committee, for the record, my name is Lila Berry. I'm 11 years old and a 5th grader at Candelaria Elementary in Salem. I would like to thank you for the opportunity to present a slideshow called Ocean Destruction, but first let me tell you a bit about myself. You might know that my parents and brother all work at the Capitol. When I was little, I thought I wanted to be a lobbyist because I thought your job was to sit around eating cookies and talking to your friends. However, I was wrong. And now I want to do something that involves helping the environment. Next slide, please. Every year, billions of pounds of trash enter and pollute our oceans. Not only does it affect sea life, but it affects us too. Next slide, please. Ocean pollution kills over 1,000 sea turtles a year. Sharp plastics can rupture internal organs, and bags can cause intestinal blockages, leaving turtles unable to feed, resulting in starvation. The outlook for turtles that eat plastic is bleak. For 22% of turtles, ingesting just one plastic item can be a death sentence. Next slide, please. Do you want our oceans to look like this? Next slide. Or this? Next slide, please. Start helping today. Next slide. Together, we can save our sea life. We need a plan. First, we need to stop plastic from traveling into our oceans. Second, we need to get kids like me involved by teaching them more about the importance of our planet, like for instance, Earth Day. I think Earth Day should be celebrated, not forgotten. In celebrations, schools should take their kids to creeks and parks to clean up as much trash as they can to prevent more destruction of our oceans. Because of this presentation, I learned about a great organization called Solve. Solve holds cleanup events all around our state. They also help anyone and everyone start their own cleanup crew by providing supplies needed. I am planning to reach out to Solve to get my classmates involved in our own cleanup effort. Next slide, please. We only get one planet. Let's not destroy it. Next slide, please. I would like to thank my teacher, Mr. Saffiels, and my classmates who are all helping me along the way. And I would like to thank the chair and committee for letting kids change our planet. Thank you.
Snaps and claps.
Wow. Amazing.
Lila, that was so incredible. And I really appreciate that you not only took the time to come today and to really share your voice and give solutions, right? Like saying we're all involved in this. But it's just important that something you're very passionate about, that's what gives this even more energy, right? That you take something that you're so passionate about and you research it and you give people other options on how they can be part of the solution. And, you know, at 11 years old, that's amazing. That's, you know.
Thank you.
So really just appreciate you being here. And I love the support network. And this is exactly what Youth Voices is intended for, is to show folks that it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter if you are old enough to vote, but that you have a voice and that you see an issue and you want us to try to address it. So thank you. But I do see, yes, Senator Golden.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you so much for bringing this to us. Both the words and the photos, too, were really impactful. Thank you. I'm wondering if there's anything in particular that got you interested in this, that made you have some strong feelings about this. Maybe it was something over time and it wasn't any one thing, but Was there something in particular where you really went, wow?
Well, my friends, like they were trying to help me come up with something, and some of them said global warming, and some of them said pollution, and everyone always talks about those things. So I wanted to work on something that was still pollution, but a smaller thing that not as many people talk about, and that's why I chose ocean destruction.
Thank you.
Yes, Vice Chair Finley.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Incredible job, very good.
Thank you.
I would like to know if you're receiving extra credit for this outstanding.
As you should.
No pressure.
Yeah, I think so. You know, we don't do extra credit in the classroom, but they earn economy bucks, and so it's called collegiate bucks, and they have an opportunity to earn that and spend it throughout buying real estate in the classroom. So she has opportunities to earn that throughout the day, and this is one of those extra credit opportunities where they earn money, and then they can have projects like this to be able to do. So.
You did a great
Fantastic.
job. Thank you.
And now, since you have spoken, you do have to say your name for the record.
Oh yeah, my name is Rick Safios.
Excellent. Wonderful. Well, I want to tell you, Lila, Senator Hayden.
I just want to have one comment. Thank you very much for the presentation. My kids came home yesterday talking about the Great Pacific Trash Island. So if you Google that, and there's pictures on here, there is a place where all the currents come together and all of this, not all, but the majority of this trash kind of accumulates in one place. So I'd love to see a presentation on that sometime in the future. And it just seems like we could take
Should have your
big
folks
barges
fly
out
out.
there.
I am totally taking you up on that.
So the Great Trash Island is something that I wasn't aware of until my kids came home talking about it last night.
Yeah. Isn't
Very
that
late because we were here late, but
Yeah.
I was
That's
like, go
amazing.
to bed.
Well, Lila, I'll
Anyway,
just
thank you.
also tell you, thank you, Senator, and we're totally going to do we'll do a presentation on that. But Lila, yesterday was an important day, as you know, what you've talked about a lot is about plastic waste and how we can really help our planet by reducing plastic waste. And I want to tell you, two bills that passed the Senate and the House and are now waiting for the governor's signature is a bill that will phase out, you know, those foam containers that you might get your takeout we're gonna get rid of those. Yeah. And also, we're going to pass some rules that allow people to take their own container and go to a restaurant, if that restaurant's going to allow it, and allow them to put their to-go, their stuff, their little doggy bag, instead of putting it into a plastic container, they can put it into their Tupperware and take it home, put it in their fridge and eat it up the next day.
Yeah.
So those are two bills that we passed yesterday because we also feel the same way, and it passed with both Republicans and Democrats voting on that together. And we also feel that it's really important for us to work on the plastic waste issue. So we hear you. It is amazing that we get this opportunity to, I remember when I worked on the Senate Bill 90, the request for a plastic straw, like they're supposed to ask you. I read the testimony of 3 fourth graders on the floor who were very passionate about that because they talked about the sea turtles. So keep it up because we're listening, okay? Another round of applause.
Yeah, exactly. Well done.
Well done. Thank you so much. And we look forward to watching that again later. With that, I'm going to close the informational meeting on